everyone, my name's Allie and welcome back to my channel, Mindful Living. I'm so excited to bring you guys the second video in my small space garden series today. I'm going to be showing you all how I plant arugula in my outdoor garden. I planted my seeds inside a few weeks ago, which have been growing under a grow light, and I'm going to give you guys a quick little sneak peek of what I have going on here. Arugula is one of my favorite greens to add to salads and something I frequently buy in the grocery store. It adds a peppery kick and tons of flavor, not to mention it's so simple and easy to grow. Before you transition your seedlings to the outdoors, you want to make sure you do a technique called hardening off, which is what I'm showing you guys here. Bring the plants outside for a few hours each day to get them accustomed to the sunlight and their new environment. Okay, so let's get planting. The first thing to note is the size of container you're going to need for your arugula plants today. Arugula doesn't need a very deep container, so I'm going to be using a shorter, more shallow container like this. Start by filling your container with soil. Add some water as you fill the soil. You want to make sure it's nice and moist. And once your container is full, we're ready to plant the seedlings in. So there's two ways you can do this. You can simply plant the whole jiffy pot in the soil, or the other option is to simply cut down the side of the jiffy pot with scissors like I'm doing here. The reason I'm doing this today is I want to be able to better separate my seedlings. You want to leave enough space between your seedlings, and this is so they don't have to compete for root space and are able to grow big and strong. Simply pull apart the jiffy pod like this, being very gentle so you make sure you don't disturb the roots of the plant. Once you plant the seedlings into the soil, cover around the plants and pat it down like this. Give it a bit more water to really set the plant into its new home. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing to the second plant. Next, I'm going to be putting little holes like this so I can sow a few more seeds. And this is so I have a continuous supply of fresh greens coming in for the next couple weeks. One I will be trimming off of and the other will be growing. And that's it. Before you know it, you'll be enjoying fresh, delicious arugula, which are great to add to salads or even on top of homemade pizza or pasta. One last thing I'm going to note is you want to make sure to place your container on a shaded area of the balcony. I recently have had a heat wave here in Ontario for the past couple days. It's been around 30 degrees, so I'm hoping my plants survive until things get back to normal again. If it does get suddenly hot like this where you live as well, make sure to move your container into a shaded area or your plants will wilt from the heat. Arugula doesn't like extremely hot temperature, so they're best to be planted in the early spring or fall. I'll be sure to keep you guys updated as my arugula plants grow. If you like this video, please be sure to give me a like, leave me a comment, or subscribe to my channel. And stay tuned for the next video coming in the Small Space Garden series. Thanks for watching!